So, did you guys have fun in Berlin? Yes. Did you have fun in Berlin? Yes. 3 cheers for Kredai Gujarat. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you. We have had probably the largest NatCon ever in this year. 1,008 delegates from across the country. Complete galaxy of speakers, such eminent speakers from the field of finance, consultancy, you name it. And I think we are extremely thankful to some of them who are still in the audience for bringing us to this interesting conference. Largest galaxy of sponsors to have ever come together for a Kredai event. The kind of positive energy that has been generated in the panel after panel, I think we all would be going home a lot more energized and a lot more positive. I think yesterday's blockbuster session with all the Sholay dialogues and what was that? Mere paas maa hai. Trishul. That's Gitambar's dialogue, okay, by the way. Guys, I think to organize such a large event with 1,008 plus people across 3 hotels, and to make sure that everybody is getting desi khana in breakfast and lunch and dinner, I think it's not a small job altogether. I have never seen a NatCon where everybody could be seated and eating. Yesterday I saw lunch where there was no rush. Everybody was comfortable, enjoying. I think kudos to the team over there. So now just we stand between you and Anil Kapoor, so we're going to rush through this, and we have a long list of things. I want to invite Mr. Jagjit Singh Majha, who is president of Kredai New Chandigarh, on stage, please. Mr. Majha has voluntarily come up with a design of Kredai's logo with Indian flag and a loyalty pin. I think we would like to unveil that over here. Can we have the, Mr. Majha.
So, good evening, friends. I feel that the Kredai has gone such ahead with the efforts of the stalwarts and with all the efforts of all of you. And it's a time when we are to dedicate a pin to the Kredai with the national emblem. And I request the Kredai national team to unveil it, and this will be wearing with proud.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Friends, we are nation builders, we are not builders, as our president loves to say that, and that pin goes with that passion and that objectivity. It's Kredai along with the flag of India. Yeah, we have got 500 of those. I would request the team to circulate to all the members in the audience, please. भारत के झंडे पे प्रीमियम नहीं लगा सकते तुम. Okay, next on the list, I would like to invite Mr. Rajesh Prajapati, our chairman of the PR committee, who's been doing tirelessly a phenomenal job over these years. For those of you who did not get morning news from India, Economic Times on the front page has carried Kredai's NatCon today, talking about the increase in sales in the top 7 cities of India, and news is constantly flowing. I think Rajesh would let us know by end of today that how much, thank you Mr. Majha, has been circulated. Can we have the books?
While speaking to various state and city chapters and also to the developers at large, to a certain extent we thought that, and we felt that there is a need to highlight the importance of right communication strategy in the growth of the state and city chapters, as well as the growth of the developers organizations. So this book, which will be unveiled now, aims to become a definitive guide and a reference point to the communication plan.
Friends, this book has been made for every city chapter of CREDAI, how to handle social media, digital media, as well as PR in your own cities. Thank you so much. So this is the right moment to also announce social media awards which were instituted for CREDAI, and awards are in two categories: individual and state/city chapter. And individual award goes to, not unsurprisingly, to Mr. Prashant Solomon, my friend over here. Can we have the memento, please? And the state and the city chapter award goes to, who else? CREDAI NCR. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Okay, next, I would like to invite Mr. R.S. Siva Reddy, Vice President, CREDAI National, for a short presentation on the next ECGC, which is at Vizag.
Good afternoon, everybody. On 5th and 6th of October, we are going to conduct ECGC meeting. Please.
Welcome to Andhra Pradesh, a state with a strong economy, a bustling industrial scene, and an enabling business environment. A state that is working towards claiming its destiny as the most developed state in India by the year 2029. An infrastructure backbone that will knit our many urban hubs with the countless rural activity centers into one holistic state of promise and prosperity. With 24/7 quality power, abundant water supply, ample land, transparent administration, and visionary leadership, driving force on this journey may be the incredible tourism experience that integrates the magic of the most picturesque and natural locales with the buzz of world-class smart cities. While the highlights of this journey will be India's second largest coastline with modern ports having state-of-the-art infrastructure, with rail and road connectivity, airports and logistics hubs making up a network of convenience, and metro rails poised to change traffic patterns. It is the planned cluster-based development of the state that will see it emerge as a logistics hub, as the LNG gateway to India, with a fully integrated inland waterway transport system, with smart urban infrastructure designed to keep pace with development, and with industrial corridors that pave the way to the future. Andhra Pradesh is ready. The people have set their sights and rolled up their sleeves. Support systems are in place. Dedicated country desks, investor facilitation cell, online single desk system. One of the best environments in terms of ease of doing business and best-in-class policies. Yes, the roadmap has been laid. The journey has begun. We are forging ahead and we are looking for fellow travelers. And you are a special invitee. Andhra Pradesh, a state geared up to welcome the future.
Thank you. You most welcome to our Sunrise Andhra Pradesh state. Please invest and do good business. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shiva. Next up on the stage, I would like to invite Sriram for presenting our next New India Summit, which focuses on Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 markets at Mysuru. Sriram.
Thank you, Rohit. Good afternoon, my dear friends. We have got no video. I'll be just speaking to you for a few minutes because of paucity of time. The New India Summit was a great idea of our leadership, driven by Gitambar and Jakshay, where they said that we should be having a summit exclusively for Tier 2, 3 and 4 cities. My dear friends, we are almost about 700 delegates here if you take out the host. If you take out the host city, host state, and the sponsors, we are about 700 delegates. We are all well aware, my dear friends, that many of our fellow builders from our respective centers have not been able to come here, because it is quite a prohibitively expensive exercise to come here. So it is for them that we are having this New India Summit, and I think you should all go back to your centers and see to it that they all come to Mysore 6th and 7th of December 2018, where we'll be having this New India Summit, which is going to be a mini NatCon, and it is totally focused on the Tier 2 and 3 and 4 cities. We have made elaborate arrangements. The venue is going to be the Palace, and it's going to be, we have already blocked about 600 hotel rooms. We want to be targeting 1,200 delegates. We have also made elaborate arrangements as far as connectivity is concerned, because this is a major concern, especially in our OB groups. So we have made arrangements for heli taxis, and also maybe we'll be running a few charters, which will be bringing in delegates from Bangalore or Chennai, if you'll be coming in at specific times. So we have seen to it that we have covered all the bases. But I think we'll be doing something which is unprecedented, which has never been done in Kridai before. Our team will be fanning out across the country to come and extend a personal invite to all of you. Our team will be going across the country to send out invitations, because, again, Jakshay said we have to be handling the way we invite very differently with Tier 3 and 4 cities. It cannot just be going out on emails and WhatsApps. So our team will be fanning out across the country to come out and meet you. It's not only this, we will be having several of our developers who will be your hosts. So you will be knowing who your host will be almost 1 month before you come to Mysore. So they will be looking after you fully. Mysore is a very small city. We have a very small economy, but we've got a very, very big heart, my dear friends. And we are known. Mysore is extremely, thank you. Mysore is extremely well known for its hospitality, for its beauty, and it has got 100 destinations around it. 100 destinations around it, my dear friends. December is a beautiful time to come there. We encourage you to come there with your families. You will be bombarded with a lot of information. Already Rohit is saying thank you. But anyhow, thanks a lot for this opportunity. Looking forward to seeing you all. New India Summit, Mysore, 6th and 7th December. Thank you.
Thank you, Sriram. Friends, so benefits of being NPP, National Preferred Partner, I hope all sponsors are listening to this one. Deconic, one of our National Preferred Partners, has already received in this NatCon an order worth 3 crores from Ajmera Group today for the Bangalore project. So I would encourage more and more sponsors to interact with the fellow developers over here and use this platform to expand their business. Okay, so now is the time to invite upon the stage the heroes of this NatCon. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give a standing ovation to the CREDAI Gujarat team, starting with Mr. Shekhar Patel, Mr. Rushabh Patel, Mr. Paresh Gajera, Mr. Ashish Patel, Mr. Deepak Patel, Jasmit Vidya, Vipul Thakkar, Ajay Patel, Amrish Patel, Suresh Patel, Alap Patel, Sanket Shah, Kinjal Patel, Tejas Joshi, Sandeep Patel, Dhruv Patel, Mr. Viral Shah, Shalvil Sridhar, Mr. Sharif Memon, Nilay Patel, Sandeep Seth, and anyone else whose name I might have missed. Friends, these guys have worked for last 3 months ceaselessly to put up this fantastic show. Thank you. I'll request Nilay and Sharvil to invite all and felicitate our sponsors and vendors who have helped us tremendously in putting up this show.
I'll ask Mr. Jakshesha, our president, and Gitambar Anand, our chairman, to please come up and felicitate the sponsors. I'll call upon the sponsors one by one. I'll call upon Mr. Rajesh More, National Sales Head from Anchor Panasonic. Please come on the stage. Next, I'll call upon Mr. Gopal Kabra, CMD RR Global from RR Kabel. Gopal Kabra from RR Kabel, please. Next, I'll call upon Mr. Gurmeet Singh, CMD Hitachi. Can I please call upon Mr. Rajiv Sabharwal from Tata Capital, MD and CEO. Can I call upon Mr. Atul Sanghvi, Executive Director, Sierra? Can I please call upon Mr. Manish Tiwari, National Head Marketing from HDFC? Mr. Manish Tiwari, please. Can I also call Mr. Satish Prabhakar, Country Manager, Deconic? Mr. Satish Prabhakar from Deconic. Can I call upon Mr. Alok Agrawal, Director, Far Vision? Can I call Mr. Arun Sharma, Vice President, NITCO? Can I also call upon Mr. Saurabh Bansal, Director, Dorset? Can I also call upon Mr. Mr. Amit, Executive Director from Altico? Can I call upon Mr. Krishna Reddy, GM from Pluton? Can I also call upon Mr. Prahlad Patel, CMD, PSP? Can I also call upon Mr. Tamal Saha, VP Sales and Strategy from Kohler? Can I also call upon Mr. Bopaya, Director of Business Development from KEA? May I also call upon Mr. Samip Desai, owner of Omega? May I also have on the stage Mr. Rakesh Shah, Director, CMC? Can I also have Mr. Manish Tiwari, Business Director, Lubrizol? Can I also have Mr. Asutosh Shah, MD, Duravet? Mr. Manish Tiwari from New Brizol, please. Mr. Manish Jain, my bad. Can I have Mr. Pranay Shah, Director from Kushi? Can I also have Mr. Shakir Ahmad Rahim, MD, Deputy MD, Fujitech? I would also request someone from LIC to come up to accept a memento, please. Santosh, please. Mr. Santosh from on behalf of LIC, please.
We'd also like to appreciate our associate event teams, to start with the Planik team for conference management. Next up, the INIT team for designing and concept. Next up is the INIT team for designing and the Go Bananas team for marketing and sponsorships. I'd also like to call upon the MCHI team for sponsorship management. Next, I would like to call MSL, Team MSL for the social media management. Team MSL. For the PR and media management. Next, I'll call upon overhead communication for our live streaming. Also like to call upon InSeNew for mobile app. Next, I would like to call Event Card for video and photography. Team Event Card. Someone from Team Event Card. Also like to call upon the Intercontinental Hotel team for our wonderful hospitality. Next, I would like to call upon Team 2 Events for the artist management for the wonderful gala dinner. Artist management. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Bunty Bans from the Amrit restaurant for the delicious food we have been getting. Mr. Bunty Bans from Amrit restaurant for the delicious Indian food that we have been served. And last but not the least, our MC Vimi Chaudhary for wonderfully coordinated conference. I will now hand over to Rohit.
So you saw, it takes such a large team to put up a show like this. Okay, the last announcement and an exciting one. For that, I would like to invite Mr. Satish Magar.
So whenever we finish the first NatCon, we always think about the next one. Venue is not yet decided, but the states which are going to do it has been decided. But subject to you giving us a presentation and like what Jakshay said, what we will get, what Krida will get out of it and how it will be done. So Andhra and Telangana will do the next NatCon. But just before you prepare the presentation, just keep in mind, we in Maharashtra always thought we did the best. Then came Bengal, we just kept quiet. And after Shekhar and Rishabh, I think Rishabh did the work and Shekhar took the credit. Is it that way or it's the other way around? No, I won't say that. That is different style of working. I will not get into that. But you have a benchmark to match, so please see to it that you satisfy. And now 1,000 is gone. We have to talk of something higher. So Andhra and Telangana. Sponsorship का भी benchmark होगा. हो सबका. Location का, single flight का, सबका. So please start preparing from now. You have 1 year. You have 2 months to give a presentation and 1 year to do the NatCon. Okay?